Alright, so before we get into this video that I've been requested quite heavily, more than usual, before we get into it, I want to very quickly address a video that I made yesterday. It was regarding MrBeast. I did not watch this video. In that video, I was talking about something else, which I'll own up and say that I wasn't cooking. The stove wasn't even on, and I had no gas. But today, the MrBeast fanboy glasses come off, and I've already seen this video like 2 times. This is like the 3rd time I see it. Now I see where I screwed up. Now I see where I had my L. First, we had the whole Sneeko critical live stream debate where Charlie caught a huge L for saying some dumb stuff. And then we're here a few days later, and I had my own pretty big L here. So, very interesting week.
Hi, I wanted to provide some context to this video. I'm a former MrBeast employee, and today I am alleging that the company rigged videos and did illegal lotteries and sold fake signatures. I would consider that fraud, okay? Thank you. Enjoy the video. So this is part 1 into my investigation into MrBeast. I recorded this before the Chris stuff came out. I was also going to come out about the Chris stuff probably in part 2 or 3. Because I see a lot of people saying like, oh, if you knew, why didn't you come forward? Why didn't you go to the authorities? Well, I was going to come forward. And also like, going to the authorities isn't going to work because what are you going to say? Like, you heard rumors that this person is this way or that.
Now, MrBeast intentionally manipulates these children's vulnerable minds for profit using 3 simple steps, which closely align with the 3 major types of behavioral learning. Step 1 is getting the viewer to associate the brand with trust and authority. MrBeast videos are real, and he's a great guy that gives away big rewards to his loyal followers. I will show you irrefutable evidence in a minute that his videos are in fact fake. Step 2 is showing the viewers that when people interact with MrBeast in a way that benefits MrBeast, when they do what he tells them to do, they win big rewards.
Is he subscribed? You are subscribed. Here's some money. Have a good day.
Some of them feel like I just walk around with $1,000. It's like, oh, thanks for watching my videos.
Hit that subscribe button because you might bump into me in real life and it might make you a lot of money.
I mean, if I was a little kid, right, let's say 6 years old, and I see this YouTube short of this random kid being subscribed to MrBeast, and he won $1,000, $10,000, and then a few days later, I stumble upon MrBeast. You know, when you're 6 years old, you don't have the same brain capacity as a, 18, 25 something year old guy or girl. We all know that MrBeast has an extreme young fan base. If I'm 6 years old and I see him, I'm going to expect him to have thousands, if not millions of dollars in his pocket. Now, there's a difference between being 6 years old and asking MrBeast for money, and there's another difference being 20 something years old and being like, yo, MrBeast, can I please have some money? At that point, bro, just put the fries in the bag and get a real job. In a way, it kind of shocks me that MrBeast is out here being like these kids just think I have billions of dollars in my pockets at all times. You're making shorts with millions of views and little kids see that and they're gonna be like, oh, if I see you, you're gonna have money and you're gonna give it to me, right? It makes sense for the little kids to think that.
People are devout followers of MrBeast. They get rewarded. And step 3 is finally calling on the viewer to act in some way that benefits the brand, promising big rewards in return. Now it's your turn to do what MrBeast tells you and you will win big rewards. But you actually won't unless you're famous or friends or family of a MrBeast employee. So young, impressionable viewers are made to believe that MrBeast is a trusted authority who can give them big rewards. These young viewers are explicitly shown that dedicated followers or random subscribers like themselves are winning big rewards when they do what MrBeast tells them. These young viewers are explicitly told repeatedly that if they subscribe, if they buy products or act in some way that benefits the brand, they will win big rewards. Trust MrBeast, watch him help others, contribute to his cause, and one day he'll help you too. That's the formula.
I don't know, maybe I'm just in denial, but here's the reason why I still think MrBeast has real videos. And hold on, I'm not, meat riding or anything. Hear me out. I don't know if anyone knows this, but a long time ago, I actually won a giveaway from MrBeast. And I didn't win thousands of dollars. I think I won like a 20 or like a $50 Amazon gift card. If I'm not mistaken, this was like 2017, between $20 to $50. I remember I bought a speaker with that money. Prior to all of this, I was like pretty sure that most of the videos were real because, when I was young, I won a gift card from MrBeast. So I just had kind of a different perspective.
MrBeast fakes his videos in ways that are worse than you realize. I say that because he's been exposed for faking videos before, and the common response is, why does it matter if the videos are fake? They're just meant to be entertainment. A large part of MrBeast's brand is the fact that he doesn't fake videos.
I remember when I first started seeing your videos, I was like, this shit's gotta be fake.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's a huge problem for us now. I actually have to dial back my content sometimes just so people think it's real. But also, if what we had to film was scripted, because what we do is non-scripted, so you have to plan for a bunch of variables that you can't control, blah, blah. If what we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, this shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, these buildings are CGI, but it's not your only way out. You can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker. It's just a guy. This whole room is fake. This contestant is an actor and a secret employee at MrBeast. They had him dive through this fake door twice. This line is scripted. This action is scripted. In fact, pretty much all the videos with Mac are scripted.
I don't know if this is a hot take or not, and I'm ready for the smoke. I don't care that they use CGI. To me, it really doesn't matter. It's just to make the video look better. Whether it does or it doesn't, that's completely, up to you. What I do care about is stuff like this. World's most famous YouTuber, MrBeast, closes off area for filming in Croatia. According to this video, allegedly, okay? Because this is all alleged. MrBeast hasn't responded to this. So if this turns out to be true, and the video was called, I survived 7 days in an abandoned city, and he rented it or he closed it just to film this area, then yeah, that's pretty scummy. I think that's worse than CGI buildings or CGI wheels. This is YouTube, not Hollywood. I'm not a big fan of that personally.
All the videos with Mac are scripted.
You did it! Yeah!
What we did was scripted. Holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Let's talk about Mac for a second.
We will die. Do you understand that?
I found public records showing that Mac moved from California to Greenville, North Carolina, where Jimmy is located, back in August 2023, 2 months before he appeared as a contestant. According to a former MrBeast employee, this is around the time when Mac started working full-time on the editing team at MrBeast. Also, he didn't just move into any old house, he moved into a $1 million mansion. Now, I'm not gonna dox him, only some asshole would do something like that.
After doxing and bullying the pilot some more like a f***ing douchebag,
Turns to Eric and says, how do I fly this thing? And Eric just starts pushing buttons.
But I did find pictures of this mansion online, so I fed them into ChatGPT and asked it to create similar images. And this is what it came up with. And it's honestly not that far off. His 6,000 square foot $1 million mansion comes with a movie theater and 7 bathrooms.
What are you gonna spend the $800,000 on?
I mean, my life's changed now.
Yeah, I'm sure that $800,000 is really gonna change your life.
Max is a nice car.
Tell me, where are we right now?
We're in the place that we drove to a few minutes ago.
Mac, let's cut the shit here. What have you been doing for like the last year?
A lot of family stuff.
What kind of family stuff?
Just like, playing catch with my dad,
For a year? How do you make money?
Yeah, this is completely fucking inexcusable. Once again, allegedly. I mean, in my defense, I did say he had some decent points, but some of them were whack, okay? I'll say that. I gotta defend myself here. I'm not all guilty. But in all seriousness, apologies to Dogpack for being like, yeah, it's coming, man. I think this is one, if not top 3, hell, maybe even top 2 most important parts of the video. My whole understanding of MrBeast, and this is coming from someone that's watched them around the 1 million or $1 million mark, when he barely started giving away money to homeless people, really giving back. That's when I was like, oh, so everything's real, right? But now, looking back at everything he's done and the video, it just becomes so corporate. And I've said this before, I generally do miss the old MrBeast. Not all this fancy ADHD editing. And I remember once I did say I didn't like the MrBeast ADHD quirky editing, and some people were like, that's what makes MrBeast great and all that. Yeah, I don't like ADHD editing on MrBeast videos, and we get 5 seconds of Jimmy and then 2 seconds of Nolan and then like 1 second of Chris. It's just constantly moving. It kind of gives me a headache. I'm gonna keep it real here. But giving money to someone who already has a shit ton of money, I'm assuming this guy's a multimillionaire, giving him money and then him pretending to be like, oh my god, I'm going to cure my mom's cancer with this cash. Yeah, that's pretty scummy. Now, going back to my original point regarding MrBeast, at least back in the old days, he seemed like he genuinely helped the people that he showed in his videos, buying people houses, giving a homeless guy a haircut and cleaning him up and giving him a place to stay. Those are classic videos that are goated. But now it's just once again so corporate. And if it is true that this guy's an actor and he went from Hollywood to fucking North Carolina and the whole video was scripted, and it's just MrBeast giving hundreds of thousands of dollars to his friends? If that's a situation, that's a pretty messed up thing to do. And then make your fans believe that if they subscribe, they have a chance to win, when in reality, that's not going to happen. From the looks of it, it seems like this is just MrBeast giving his famous rich friends money instead of people that genuinely need it. And make this whole underdog story about, I'm going to change my life. It's just changing my life. Thank you so much, Jimmy.
During this time lapse on the 4th day of 7 days stranded at sea, you can clearly see there's no one in the shelter. These are their empty beds. But after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake, and 2 of the boys have bright yellow raincoats that they didn't have when it rained on day 2.
And after standing the whole night, completely soaked.
You didn't spend the night soaked, Jimmy. You slept on the production yacht. It's ironic because this is one of the videos where they claim that they don't fake things.
But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
In this video, this wink was added in post. In fact, 58 was actually on the far opposite side of the room from 42, and he just didn't hear him. This whole revenge storyline was added in post. Multiple shots show how timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. They also manipulated contestants' audio in post.
We got 15 minutes.
In general, if anything happens last second, it's fake. Or if you can hear someone's voice but can't see their mouth, the audio could easily be added in post.
I literally think I'm gonna kill you.
And yes, this lie detector video was also fake.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
It's that lie.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Okay, so MrBeast fabricates some contestant dialogue and timers and movements and storylines and uses a bunch of shitty CGI, but who really cares? I mean, the videos are just for entertainment only, right? I mean, it's not like he's ever rigged the results of a challenge. That would be impossible because he films with hundreds of random subscribers, right? Wrong. Let's look at this video. Not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers.
So many people had jobs.
Oh, that contestant had to get out for her job? I guess you forgot she's your hiring manager. I actually recognize a lot of people in this video, including Jimmy's own girlfriend. So yeah, the random subscribers you see in challenges are actually never random. They're almost always local to MrBeast and oftentimes friends and family of MrBeast employees.
This is worse than finding out the Santa Claus wasn't real as a little kid, but the only difference now is that I'm in my 20s and I had hope that one YouTuber wouldn't be shitty. I remember watching this video and I thought he was just a normal ass dude. The fact that he's working as the head editing of MrBeast, this is becoming a pattern. He's just giving money to people that he knows in his own team. He's giving money to his editor, and then the guy shows some other girls. Low-key genuinely shocked right now. And I know some of you guys might be like, yo, what are you, like 9 years old and retarded? Like, I just genuinely thought MrBeast was a good guy who wanted to give back to normal ass humans, normal ass people. Now, I definitely do think this needs a statement from MrBeast, or he needs to make a video for his channel addressing it. At this point, it cannot be ignored. I might be retarded for this, but I genuinely did think that MrBeast was helping just average people. I honestly wasn't expecting him to pretty much fake everything, allegedly. If this is true, he can never be trusted again. Like, this is low-key career-ending stuff.
This is a real-time video, meaning that time elapses the same in the video as it does in real life. Now, immediately, the intro is sped up, and the timer is clearly added in post, and he clearly touches the laser here, but whatever, let's assume that it's all real-time. When he reaches the bottom floor, he has to turn these water valves.
Nah, you gotta be capping here. Oh my god, that is it. I'm going to burn and piss nut all over my MrBeast YouTubes after this. We are done. I am done meat riding you. I am done supporting you. I am... I ain't even got words for this. Like, if he hired this random subscriber and it's this fucking illusionist and keep telling kids like, yo, if you subscribe, you could be here. And it's like he's hiring professional people, and this cannot be a coincidence. Like, how many times has this happened in a row? Like I said, do I think this is career-ending stuff? Yeah, because now what's going to happen is that no one is going to believe what MrBeast says. No one will ever believe him if he doesn't debunk these.
When he reaches the bottom floor, he has to turn these water valves. Now, you can tell that these valves aren't actually connected to anything because the water flows out in an instant, and it happens when he's not even touching the valve. The contestant also goes back to the first valve unaware that anything had happened, and he's still able to spin it. So the valve seems to spin freely and isn't actually connected to the flow of water. So you could assume that producers might be off camera with remote switches to trigger the flow of water. And assuming they've tested this, the producers might know how long it takes for the water to clear out of the room, so they can sort of decide on the fly how many turns of the valve it takes, or just when to trigger the water in general to make the results close. And in this video, spoiler alert, the contestant wins the money, so rigging the challenge could be seen as a good thing.
In my mind, I'm thinking it's a fair game, but it's not. If they were having problems finding people, they can see kind of what area you're in. And they came to my area many times, and I was in the smallest cupboard. They had like big ones, medium ones, and small ones. I contorted this little 4'10" body into the smallest space, and I was in there for hours. And they didn't even open the door because they were like, a person can't even fit in there. So they went in there and they opened all the cabinets, and my heart was like, oh, they're gonna find me, they're gonna find me. And then I could hear them saying, like, she's not here. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, she's not here. The other thing that they said is absolutely no climbing in the air vents or the ceiling. And they said it's because they do all their wiring in the ceiling.
So I am up here. Okay, I feel good about this spot.
If it was held accountable, especially because this was a YouTube original production, Zach would have been eliminated for cheating. He broke the rules, and guarantee you, if I climbed in the ceiling, MrBeast would eliminate me.
He was in the ceiling!
I'm someone who always says, if you fuck up, if you say something stupid, you gotta own up to it, right? And knowing what I know now regarding this whole situation, once again, allegedly, if this is real, that means that Rosanna was right. I do apologize for not believing her. I was wrong. In my opinion, I think everything's just adding up now. And once again, if Rosanna was telling the truth the whole time, I sincerely apologize. I'll take that L as well. It just seems like the right thing to do. And, you know, when you fuck up, just own it, learn from your mistakes. If I didn't do that, I would just be, you know, no different than the people I criticize. So I just want to get that out of my way. Apologies to Dogpack, and then apologies to Rosanna Pentino if this is indeed real.
Now, as adults, we can recognize that subscribe for a cookie is a joke. It's not a real offer, but again, MrBeast's audience is primarily children who may have authorities in their life that actually use sweet treats or video game detentions as forms of reinforcement.
Now, this is the part of the video that I was saying was made. I really don't think there's anyone alive that sees you better subscribe or I'll delete your YouTube Minecraft account. I remember he used to do this back in 2016, 2017. It was like this whole joke. And then using this, the whole subscribe for a cookie thing, in my opinion, it's kind of dumb. Like, it's just, like, it's just something funny and quirky. Like, it's not that deep.
Time to do their cart. We'll give 2 orders $500 each. 5 minutes, someone's getting $3 grand in their order. In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. 2 minutes, newest order gets $2,000. Good luck, everybody.
So this was a 6-hour live stream. They took it down off YouTube, but 5 hours of it are still up on their Facebook page. And during those 5 hours, I counted 46 illegal lotteries. These lotteries are also run poorly. Multiple times they would say something like, buy in the next 5 minutes for a chance to win. And then 7 minutes later go, actually, the newest order in 30 seconds is gonna win.
In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. Hey, Daryl, don't we owe someone $1,000?
We do.
Yeah, so, all right, so the newest order in 30 seconds, we are gonna put $1,000 in your pack.
This to me looks like those 90 early 2000s commercials that said, buy one in the next 5 minutes, and we're gonna throw in a crazy combination with 20 other products at the same price if you call within the next 3 minutes. Go, go, go. Go grab your mom's credit card and go crazy. Buy these pens that you probably don't need, but I mean, you're going to get a great deal. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting here. I feel this looks bad, especially, once again, if your main audience is little kids. You're essentially going like, go get your mom's credit card.
Hey, it's the pilot guy.
Woo! Let's get it!
Wait, he's about to be the first one out? That's unlike him.
Even though you got out first, I still have a prize for you. Just wait here.
Oh, first person out gets a car, and it just happened to be your friend Mac. Another thing that just annoys me is Jimmy constantly says during these live streams that he's just doing this for fun because he loves giving things away.
Oh, and I just like giving away stuff. It's kind of fun to me.
Imagine you just lost a bunch of money at the casino, and the owner comes out and he says, guys, the reason I do all this, I just love giving away money. Also, you're 7 years old in that example. It's insane that he can flip these massively profitable illegal lotteries targeted towards children as an act of generosity. T signed by MrBeast and crew, but the description says it's signed by a member of the MrBeast crew, and it doesn't say anywhere that other members will sign MB, deceiving people into believing it was signed by MrBeast. So here's a clip of Tyler forging, or not, maybe not forging, using MrBeast's signature. So Tyler signs MB, which is MrBeast's signature. Then he covers it, signs his own initials, TC, smirks, looks around, and then quickly slides the shirt away. Could you make it any more obvious? You know, you don't accidentally have someone else's signature as muscle memory. And again, I'm not a lawyer, I think this is fraud. Maybe they could say it's the brand's signature, even though it's clearly implied that this is Jimmy's signature, which was established during the last live stream.
Hey! MB, MrBeast. So this is MrBeast's signature.
No way, this one was signed by MrBeast. It's just got the MB, but that means it's signed by MrBeast. That's obviously his, MrBeast. This is so cool. That's obviously his, MrBeast.
The guy is 1000% right. I think this is scummy. I don't think, you know, MrBeast is going to be sued for this, but it is misleading. And I know that it says you're gonna get something signed by the MrBeast crew. Everyone just wants that MrBeast signature, especially if you're super young. If you're under 12 years old, you want that MrBeast signature. You don't want, you know, some random guy who works at MrBeast, a fucking janitor, the guy that refills the toilet paper, to sign MB. You want Jimmy. You want MrBeast to sign the shirt, the hoodie, whatever. Now, I don't want to steal this guy's full video, so I'm just going to stop here. The rest of the video is pretty good, pretty decent, except the ending. In my opinion, I think that was kind of like flawed. I still feel the same way I did before, but most of the video is pretty decent. These are some very, and I mean very, serious allegations against MrBeast. Really looking forward to seeing how he responds to this and how he goes about it. But with that said, what do you guys think of this situation? Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and share. And with that said, I'll see you next time, all right? Peace out.